If you dare to explore more haunted mysteries, hit that like button and subscribe. Let us know in the comments, which haunted place creeped you out the most? And remember, some stories never end.
They say the dead never truly leave us, that their whispers linger in the darkness, waiting, watching. Some places hold memories, and some hold something more. Tonight, we embark on a terrifying journey through the 7 most haunted places in the world. And let me warn you, this is not for the faint of heart. Our first stop, the Tower of London. For nearly 1,000 years, this fortress has been drenched in blood and betrayal. Once a prison for traitors, its halls have seen the execution of kings and queens. The most infamous spirit? Anne Boleyn, the ill-fated wife of Henry VIII. They say she still roams the corridors, her headless figure appearing in the dead of night. The guards, they whisper of eerie footsteps, of sudden chills in the air, and of eyes watching them from the shadows. One of our explorers steps inside, the weight of history pressing down on him. He hears it, a whisper, just behind his ear. He turns. Nothing. But then, a shadow moves where no shadow should be. Many have claimed to hear the rattling of chains, distant screams, and an unseen presence brushing past them. Is it just the wind, or something reaching from beyond? Beneath the romantic city of Paris lies a world of the dead, the catacombs. Over 6 million souls rest here, their remains carefully arranged along the walls. But not all of them are at peace. People speak of voices calling their names, of unseen hands pulling them back into the darkness. Legend has it, if you wander too deep, you might never return. A group of explorers once ventured in, only to vanish without a trace. Their camera was found, but the last footage? Just a man, staring into the abyss, before the screen goes black. Some places were never meant to be disturbed. Poveglia, a tiny island off the coast of Italy, is one of them. Once a quarantine zone for plague victims, it became a mass grave. It is said that more than 160,000 souls are trapped here, their screams carried by the wind. Fishermen refuse to come near. Explorers report hearing agonizing cries at night. And those who dare step foot here? They speak of a suffocating darkness, of something unseen pressing against their chest, as if the island itself is alive and watching. Prison walls have a way of holding on to misery. And no place does this better than Eastern State Penitentiary. Once home to the most violent criminals, its halls echo with their suffering. Prisoners were kept in solitary confinement, their sanity slipping away in the endless silence. Guards reported eerie whispers, phantom footsteps, and the shadowy figure of a man pacing his cell, even though no one was inside. Even today, visitors speak of unseen hands grabbing them, cold breath against their necks, and the overwhelming feeling that they are not alone. Some places carry an unspeakable sorrow. Aokigahara Forest, at the base of Mount Fuji, is one such place. Known as the Suicide Forest, it has witnessed countless tragic endings. The air here is thick, heavy, as if weighed down by grief. People report hearing voices, laughter that fades into screams. Many who enter lose their way, drawn deeper by an unseen force. Some say the forest itself does not want them to leave. Some spirits never rest. The Winchester Mystery House is proof of that. Built by Sarah Winchester, a widow haunted by the ghosts of those killed by her husband's rifles, this house is unlike any other. Stairs that lead to nowhere, doors that open into solid walls, hallways twisting like a labyrinth. Sarah believed if she kept building, the spirits wouldn't claim her, but did she ever escape them? Many believe she still wanders these halls, whispering in the dead of night. 7 places, 7 stories, but the horrors remain. Some of them followed us home. The question is, after hearing this, will they follow you too?
You ever felt like someone was watching you even when you were alone? Or maybe you've heard footsteps in an empty room? Well, buckle up, because tonight we're diving deep into the 7 most haunted places in the world. And trust me, once you hear these stories, you might not sleep the same again.